Hello everyone, it's Friday, December 9th. I hope you had a great week and I hope you have a great weekend. I'm Marv Eisen of Timeless Dollar Trading Academy and you're looking at the chart of the E-mini for today. It's just about, it's 11:20. Well, my video for today is just to make a point about knowledge. The more knowledge you have in any field, the better you're going to be at it. And that's as true in trading as it is in anything else. Now, before the market even opened, what do we see here? A huge drop at 8:30. So what happened at 8:30? Well, for those of you who don't know or don't have a clue what happened over here, shame on you, because you should know these things. And the way you find out is by looking at the economic calendar, like this one at MarketWatch, to see what announcements are scheduled to be made every single trading day. Some announcements are made pre-market, as was this one, the producer price index, which is what caused that big drop in the E-minis at 8:30, or announcements that come out during the trading session, such as the FOMC announcements 8 times a year, and all the news conferences by the Fed chairman that also tend to move the market, whose words tend to move the market. So let's go back to our chart. So knowledge is power, and the more knowledge you have, the better trader you're going to be. Trading is dangerous, and students who enroll in my course, Trading Mastery for Financial Freedom at timelessdollar.com, learn that the best place to be is out of the market. That's right, out of the market. But nevertheless, if we want to trade, we've got to be a player, right? So if you're going to be a player, you've got to have knowledge, and that means you've got to absorb the information that the market tells you and know how to interpret it based on your training. Now, I have only 6 trade setups, and I have them here on my chart. GSTTMC stands for gap, support and resistance, time and price, trend, momentum, and candlestick. Those are the only 6 trade setups that I teach and that you have to know as a trader. What can we know about trading, about setups based on these 6 trade setups? Well, the first trade setup was gap, okay? Prices opened right over here this morning at 9:30. Prices opened at 39.52. And the gap was up here at 39.65. And if you don't know what the gap is where the prices open substantially above or below where they closed the previous day. You've got to know where prices closed the previous day. So those are 2 pieces of information that I'm telling you. The morning economic calendar, the economic calendar for the day, actually, and the previous day's close. Okay, so starting with the open at 39.52 with the gap at 39.65, so it's a 13-point potential profit if prices do close the gap. But look what happens. Prices actually started up. Let's see, there are 4 points between each horizontal line to give you a sense of reference. So the market started up, went up 4 points, but then quickly shot down 6 points. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, almost 12 points before what happened? They closed the gap. And so many people who know the gap trade, and I love the gap trade. To me, it's a basic trade. You've got to also look for the tricks and the traps that the market sets for you. And I show you what these are in my absolutely free trading course at timelessdollar.com. Take my free trading course to learn the tricks, the traps that cost a lot of traders money. So you've got to learn these head fakes and stop runs, which we see right here. So the gap actually did close. Look, the gap actually did close for that 13-point. Actually, it was more if you got on at the bottom. A 13-point gain, okay? 13 points at $50 a point is $650. My friends, that's not chicken feed to many people, okay? But nevertheless, the gap trade was one trade. Where are the other trades today? Now, it's just before noon, and the other trades, and I'm looking at my GSTTMC, support and resistance. Support and resistance. Support and resistance, okay? Support and resistance, confirmed by the stochastics. You need to be able to have a metric that confirms the price setups, okay? So that's another piece of information that you need to know. Now also, it's a little tricky because what happens is, a rule is, what happened over here? This obviously prices broke through resistance. Well, one of the tricks that the market plays is that the third time that the market tests support or resistance, it can usually break through. And that's what happened over here. But then prices move back to the gap line. Now, the gap line is why do prices stay at the gap line? Because the gap is a point at the end of the day of equilibrium where buyers and sellers generally agree that there is an area of value. And if you're struggling to trade, check out my course at timelessdollar.com. Certainly take the free course to learn the dangers, the tricks and the traps that the professional traders use to trip you up and to take your money. So that's my video for today. Knowledge is power. Learn as much as you can about the market. I'll help you. I know that the market can be tricky. And again, the best place to be in the market is where? Where? Outside the market. So that's my video for today. Thanks so much for watching. Trade safely. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you in my next video. Marv Eisen for Timeless Dollar Trading Academy.